Well, here I am at Woodburn again. This is the last night of the season for me. A very cold wind, biting cold easterly wind. Overcast sky. We'll see how long we last because it's very cold today. Whether the fish will go right down, I don't know. But it's going to be a Cortland blue, a couple of lures, no chance of getting anything on the surface at the moment anyway, and we'll see what the day brings. I've fished all morning with the Cortland blue and the lures, and I've not touched a fish, so I get fed up with that quite quickly, so I'm going to change over to a floating line with my usual combination, a grunter, and see if I can bring anything up. I doubt it in this cold wind, but I'm getting a bit fed up pulling the lures, so we'll see what happens. Not managed to rise anything to the dries yet, but an angler just behind me here, up the bank, a wee bit from me. He's had 2 fish in dries, so it's not possible, but so far they haven't shown any interest in the grunter. I've got 2 on. I've got my usual pattern, and then I've got one with a green tag instead of the red one, but 2 grunters on, so see what happens. Just coming up to lunchtime at the moment anyway, so always like a fish before lunch, but it doesn't look possible today, but you never know. Still a cold east wind, very cold, high up in the hills here, so the temperature is a lot cooler than what it is lower down. Not seen much moving at all, but I'm just hoping that there's wind looking up. But whether they'll rise in this cold wind, but as I say, that other anglers had 2 in the dry, so not entirely impossible. Well, this is me after lunch. No fish all morning, not even an offer. Still got the grunters on. Hoping it's going to calm down a wee bit, and hopefully can bring one up. But so far, no response whatsoever. So we'll see what the afternoon brings, and I'm not seeing any fish moving at all. Still this cold east wind, at least it's dry. I better not tempt it right enough. I think if we get rain and the temperature that we've got, I think it would be quite unpleasant. So we'll plug away with the gritters and see if we can bring one up. Into a fish at last. I think it's took the yellow owl. I think it has changed to the yellow owl. I think that's what it's taken. Oh no, it's not, it's Nagunta. It's definitely Nagunta. It's full hooked. It's turned in the fly and got hooked in the side. I've put on a fry imitation and on the tail I've put on, if I can get it off of this, it's stuck in this. I've put on a floating fry. And see what happens. Well, I've got about 15 minutes before I'm going to pack in, and it looks like a blank for the last day of my season. I just cannot move fish at all today. I've rose 4 fish, but haven't made contact with them. Just that one that turned in the fly and I foul hooked it. I just can't get them to rise to the grunter at all today. It's got a lot to do with that cold east window. And yet, there's a man who was next to me just a minute ago, and he said 5 in the dries. So it just shows you it is possible. It's getting really cold now. Sun's gone down and you can actually feel the temperature going down with it, obviously. But the fish have been very, very reluctant to rise to the grunter today, which is unusual because you can generally do pretty well with it, as you know from my other videos. But today I just do not want to know. Any that have come up with kind of half-hearted rises to it, just, but they're not, not taking it positively or anything like that. Give it another 10 minutes and that'll do me, and that'll be it for 2023. A lot of people have said it's been the worst season they've experienced for quite a while, but personally I can't say that. I mean, I've done reasonably well. Certainly not my worst season, definitely not, but the majority of people are saying it's been a terrible season, but a lot, putting it down to that very, very hot spell we had, where nowhere fished. But I've made up for it. In the last week I've been to 3 separate venues, and I've had 23 fish between those venues, so can't complain at that. I even tried the purple rain zonker that we were using at the lake. I tried that in here today. No response at all. I fished it in a floating line right enough, but there's no way of telling what depth these fish are at. But that gent who had 5 is obviously bringing them up, because there's nothing showing, absolutely nothing. I mean, you wouldn't believe this. The last cast of the day, I've hooked a fish. can't believe it. Last cast and it went. Couldn't move a fish all day. It's not in the net yet though. It's on the grunter. Try and clear this into my feet down here. Come on, fish. What a lovely way to end the season. Fish about 4.5 maybe. Thank you, fish. Bye bye. Yes. Well, that's the end of my season, and a hard fought day, but at least I didn't blank. I finished the day with a lovely fish of about 4.5 pounds. So that's us for 2023, and we look forward to the new season in 24. This will be the last video until then. tight lines.